Hello Pisces, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension, and today we are going to see what is coming your way for Taurus season. So Taurus season is April 20th through May 20th. So we're already a few days in. Okay, we have the Justice card that's popping out here. But I have already done April readings for the signs, and your energy was just all about, focusing on yourself, creating your dream life. Yeah, see, with this energy here, Queen of Swords, Justice card, you're definitely focusing on like bringing balance back into your life, and you are setting boundaries to make that happen. You are not taking into consideration, especially with Justice card too, because if you think like the court of law, you can't consider someone's feelings if they broke a law, or like if the law is not in someone's favor, then it is what it is. So I feel like that's kind of like the energy you're in right now, is just being honest, not caring about if your truth hurts other people's feelings, because at the end of the day, you have to live your best life and do what's right for you. Okay, some of you guys, there could be like an actual like court case you're involved in or something, but I just feel like you're really focusing on reclaiming your power, bringing balance back into your life, and it's like you're gonna have to crack some eggs to make an omelet, basically. There's going to be some people who may not like you at the end of this, but that's okay. You got to do what you got to do to make yourself happy. All right, let's see what's going on though. Just take what resonates for yourself, of course. Thank you guys for watching, and let's get into it. Let's see what's happening. All right, bottom of the deck, overall energy for the month, or for the Taurus season, I guess. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles here. Okay, so I feel like, I don't know, just based on what was popping out, I feel like this energy is coming to an end. Okay. And maybe you're allowing yourself to get to a space where you can like actually provide for others, but I feel like in order to get there, you're gonna have to set some boundaries. Yeah, the King of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I just see you moving forward. I just feel like there are certain people that have been draining. And I feel like you're gaining the confidence to move forward so you can focus on what actually feels good for you, what actually, you're deciding like what is worth investing in, who is worth my time, and what's not, who appreciates me and honors me and who doesn't. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be listening to your heart, listening to your intuition, and that is going to lead to some endings, walking away from certain energies. That's the name of the game. Especially whenever, like, if say you're around people who benefited from you not having boundaries, obviously as you learn how to set boundaries, learn how to honor your needs, you're not going to have these people around you anymore. Or at least they're going to have to get used to the new version of you. All right, but let's see what's going on for Pisces. Yeah, Seven of Wands, protecting your energy. Like, I don't feel like you feel the need to like over explain or feel like you have to justify what you're doing, but you know what's right for you, you know what's not, and you're making sure you're protecting yourself from what isn't. Let me grab some water real quick. But I also am noticing how like she's like on this platform or on this hill or whatever, like, and these people are lower. So you're just elevating yourself right now too. Yeah, see, like you're really focusing on yourself and you're setting those boundaries. I like it. I like it. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Like, yeah, you're no longer providing for everybody else, sacrificing yourself to give to others. Like, you want to find the people who are willing to do this for you too. You want equal give and take. You want fairness. And you're protecting yourself from any energies that are draining, you know? anything that's not filling your cup, that's not helping you grow, go towards the life you want, you're cutting it out. And again, it's not to say that you're not going to talk to certain people again. It's just you're redefining that relationship. You're showing up differently. And if they don't want to, honor that and accept it, then, you might have to walk away from certain people. But the people that are used to you kind of bending over backwards for them, or people that maybe take advantage of you, that is no longer the story. That there's a shift happening there. Yeah, see, justice, Libra energy, because you're balanced. You're balancing the energy around you. You're being honest too. I like this. Like, you're no longer, I feel like you were around a lot of people where it was not fair. And justice is all about fair, truth, honesty, right? So it's like some people are going to be uncomfortable with this, but at the end of the day, you're doing what's fair. You're honoring your truth. You're being balanced here. And people have been used to you not, operating like that, not honoring yourself, not putting your needs first. But now you are. I love that. Absolutely. See, yeah, there's a lot of new energy you're moving towards, but there's like certain people, partnerships that you had to let go of. And it may be leading you to the people you're meant to be around. But yeah, it's like there's a lot of new beginnings happening for you with two aces, the Fool, the Chariot. And the Chariot is cool because it's like you're moving forward with confidence because you've learned. And with the Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups, like you're really being honest from your heart and soul about who is going to come with you, what are the energies that you are in alignment with still, and what's not. I like it. I like it. Yeah, Death card, Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's like you've done your shadow work. You are feeling confident. You're feeling good, optimistic. And so you have the confidence to walk away from certain things, to close certain chapters. And you recognize that, if I want to go towards a more abundant life, a more balanced life, if I want to protect my energy, there's certain things that will not be able to come into this new cycle. The mindset you had about why you were giving so much can't come with you. The people that took advantage of you can't come with you. And that's beautiful, and that's okay. I'm noticing this flower here. I don't know what kind of flower this is. I kind of want to look into it. I've never noticed it before. So let's look into the book and see what that flower is. I don't know if it says anything about this flower. I don't always read the books that come with the decks just because I'm not that kind of person. But let's see. I feel like it should say something about that flower. Let's see. What number is that? 13. Oh, here it is. It doesn't say anything about the flower. But this is making me think of, so I was literally just on a trip and I was reading a book, Cloud Atlas, which is a really good book. I actually just reread it because I read it in high school, and I'm glad I reread it because I understand it a lot more as an adult. But I feel like, I don't know how you pronounce this flower. It's like frangipani, or like, it's an Indonesian flower, I believe. And it was cool because they said they had this flower in the book. And then I was like watching a movie because I was on a flight or whatever, and they had an ad or something, and it was for a perfume that was made from this flower. And so I looked it up, and the flower represents like renewal, rebirth, which is also what the death card talks about, right? And it talks about how this flower is able to continue growing even when it's uprooted, right? So for some of you, you definitely, like, this is a whole kind of like reboot, and you may feel a little uprooted right now in this moment, right? Like, I feel like, having to set boundaries, especially with people who are close to you or people who have been around for a long time, having to recognize a shift is necessary does feel like an uprooting, right? So, just give yourself a little extra love and support through that, and know that, like, the universe, spirit, God, whatever, is acknowledging that this is a big shift, a big change for you, and that it can be scary. It's a big comfort zone you're leaving. So just, have compassion for yourself during this time and know that it is acknowledged that you've gone through a lot of changes. Okay. Yeah, see, Three of Swords. Like, this has not been easy, right? Because think about it this way. Like, if you were okay with leaving all these people behind, going through this big shift, you'd be a little bit of a psychopath, right? It's not normal to walk away from people, ways of being that you're used to and be okay with it. Even if you know it's for your best self, it's still hard, right? So don't like judge yourself for that and think, oh, I should be grateful for this, or oh, this should be easier. Like, no, it shouldn't, you know, or else you'd be a psychopath. I tell people that all the time. Like, if you had no emotion with this, you wouldn't be normal. Okay, so like we're still human, even though we move with this awareness, even though we understand the whys and we can intellectualize everything, you still have those feelings. So allow yourself to feel them, because this is a big, not, it's not that it's a loss, but it's a big shift. And it's unfortunate that certain people, certain situations can't shift to stay with you through this. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like through you finding your abundance, there's certain things you're going to have to walk away from and be disappointed in. And that's just the name of the game. That is on growth. Okay? Because it's either you're so stagnant that you're fine with it and you stay, or you grow, and that's uncomfortable sometimes. And that's okay. All right, we have the Knight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you could be, second guessing your decisions here. Like maybe some of you think that you're being a little impulsive, or maybe you're trying to like go towards something, but then also hold on to the past kind of thing. For some of you, I feel like it's more so second guessing. Like I said, you're breaking out of a comfort zone. So some of you might be kind of like gripping onto that because you're just nervous about moving forward. But with the Knight of Wands, like he doesn't care about consequence and he follows his passion and what feels good for him. So I feel like you're still doing that, but there's a part of you, there's that back and forth. That's normal, right? Like we just said here, it's normal to be upset. It's normal to second guess. That's part of human nature. All right. The Sun, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands, the Strength card, the Nine of Pentacles. Like this is definitely something that's going to work out for you. It's going to lead to abundance. You can take your time through this. You don't have to rush, but know that there will be success. And there are some things that you're going to have to leave behind, but that's, it's all a part of the plan. Your soul, your higher self agreed to go through these things. And know that like you doing this for you expands that energy out for everyone, right? So you're leading by example. So even though certain people can't come with you, seeing you operate like this, move like this will inspire them. Okay. But let's talk a little bit more about this Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. So I feel like you are wanting to move away with love, with gratitude, right? Because the Knight of Wands is a little more impulsive, high energy, passionate. The Knight of Cups is softer, more of a love energy, right? With the cups, obviously. So I feel like, yeah, it's like you don't want to walk away with like this, almost like you don't want to come off as aggressive, or you don't want to come off as someone who doesn't care. Like this is a hard thing for you to realize and accept and move on from. And you want to make sure that that is understood. That's just communication, communicate that, right? Like if you have to walk away from a certain person, let them know like, hey, I love you. This is hurting my heart just as much as it is hurting yours. And I wish that you could come with me, but I just don't think we're in alignment with each other right now. And that doesn't mean we won't be in the future, but I just feel like, there's certain people, certain energies that you should be around, certain energies that I need to be around. And I don't want us to keep each other stuck. Yeah, see, like you want to move forward with that softness. You want to be like, I almost am hearing like, I don't want to walk away from this situation and then have to heal from how I walked away. Like I want to be able to, you know, let this go, put a bow on it, and have it be nice and pretty. And that's how you approach it, is how that's going to happen, right? So, like, I understand everyone doesn't have to respond in the way you want them to respond, right? Sometimes if you walk away from people, they will take it harshly, and they're allowed to. Just like you're upset, they can be upset. But if you want to walk away with as much softness and understanding and compassion and love, then that's about how you communicate, you know? It's how you approach the ending. It's how you vocalize and express what you're doing, you know? I would just go about it as a way like focusing on yourself and not on the other person. Because whenever you kind of say it like, oh, well, you need to grow and blah, 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 then people can tend to like not take it a good way. So you can just focus on like, well, I need to grow for myself and I need to move on and whatever, you know? But Capricorn and Aquarius had similar energy to this too. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Okay, all the knights are here. This is kind of funny. So some of you guys, so knights to me are like, that would be like an energy of like someone in their early 20s, someone who is just kind of ready to go after it. So I feel like you have like a whole new resurge of energy and you're just ready to go after things, but you just want to make sure you do it in a, you know, kind way. But yeah, you're ready for this new beginning. You are. You're ready to, I feel like it's something very passionate too. Some of you guys could be starting like a new job or something, but you're ready, you know? Don't allow yourself, and this is about overthinking with the Eight of Swords. Don't allow your mind to keep you stuck somewhere. Because with the Star card, Aquarius energy, this is a healing, soul-fulfilling moment here. And even though you have to leave certain people behind, it'll help them too. So recognize that part of it, not like the negatives, right? Because if you focus on the negative, there's always going to be a negative in a situation. But if you focus on that, it will keep you stuck. So focus on the positive. Okay? Because there's a lot of positivity happening here. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Okay, it looks like you kind of got over it though, real quick. Like you got back to listening to your intuition, your higher self, and yeah, you're just ready to move forward now. Because even though it does, bring a little concern, a little worry, you know that everyone's going to go towards their happiness, their abundance, their healing. And sometimes it's hard to be the person to initiate that, but it's also, it's a beautiful role to play, I think. Because even if people don't understand it now, sometime down the road, they're going to be grateful this happened. And I like how this shift is happening. Like, yes, at first, there's a point where you're like, oh, I don't know. But then you're like focusing again and you're going after it again. So I like that. You're not letting anything keep you held back. Okay, so we have the moon card here. We're going to tap into that. Okay, with the devil at the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely a big part of you that, like you could have been trauma bonded with some people here. But there's a part of you that is holding on to this, but a big part of you recognizes that there's nothing else you can do. There's no more attention, energy you can put into a situation to make it better. So you kind of have to accept that and acknowledge the part of you that is kind of clinging onto whoever or whatever this may be. Maybe it's for a false sense of security. Maybe it's out of guilt. Whatever the case may be, allow yourself to explore that so you can let go. So I'm telling you, you're going towards abundance. You are. But you have to go through a tower moment to get there. And a tower moment is good because this was never going to last anyways, right? So it's not like you're doing something that doesn't have to be done. This is inevitable. And prolonging it will just make it worse. All right. Let's get the final bit of advice for you, Pisces, and that'll be that. Thanks for watching. And if this resonated, let me know with a comment, a like, and if you feel so inclined, subscribe. Join me on my little community here, right? But if you'd like a personal reading or you want to check out a soul alchemy ceremony, I do offer those services on my website. You can look into that. I also have a newsletter you can sign up for, totally free. I send it out every few weeks, so I don't blow up your email. And I also have like online classes, all sorts of stuff on my website you can check out. And if you would like more content, I do have all my social media in the description box as well. Just check it out. All right, let's see. Final bit for Pisces. And make sure you check out your Taurus, or no, your April reading. This is your Taurus reading. Check out your April reading if you have not already. Okay. So yeah, you have grief and growth here for sure. So you are growing, okay? I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You are definitely growing. You're shifting. You're ascending, right? But that does come with grief, okay? Even in my own process, I had grief, right? You know? It's hard to let go of certain things that you thought were forever. It's hard to let go of people that you thought were going to be here the whole time. But you got to understand that letting these things go allows you both to grow in ways you're meant to. And remind yourself that your soul agreed to go through all this before you got here. Your soul was like, yeah, no problem. Absolutely. So just remind yourself that all of this is happening for a reason. Even if you don't know that reason, even if you never will know that reason, no, it is to help everyone. Everyone's highest good. See, success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. There will be success here. Absolutely. In humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So yeah, while this is a very hard process, you can focus on the positives, like I was saying. And know that there's going to be success here. Focus on the gratitude, because there's going to be abundance. But this is a challenge. But it's going to free you guys. Yeah. Some of you are, yeah, you feel guilty about like a friendship ending. But it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. Okay. So they can find the friends that are meant to be for life, right? Because you wouldn't hold yourself back from that, and you shouldn't hold them back from that either. Okay? Alrighty, Pisces. That is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. I will see y'all next time. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Keep shining. You're doing great. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.